what were some of the habits that maybe you had to sacrifice before you had kids, or, at least for a certain season? And what have been some of the ones that have stuck with you through the thick of it?
So I think the first thing that comes to mind is setting boundaries. So as your time becomes more precious and valuable because your life is filled with so many amazing things that need your attention, like children or business or relationship, right? Like there's these things that need a little bit more of your attention at different seasons. You you're you're not able to keep up with everything. Some things do need to be prioritized, and you need to, I think, setting boundaries on socially, like if you're just not feeling up for socializing, even if that's with family, like as much as they might want to see you and spend time, like if you have a new family, like you really need to prioritize and know what you need in that season and in that moment. And if it's not talking to people that legitimately fill your cup, if it's with people at all that are draining your energy, or that have different, they might be in a different season where their focus and their goal is maybe, like training for a marathon. Like as much as I would have loved to have gone on a run or do that, it actually didn't even sound appealing to me at all. So I think guarding your energy and making sure that you're spending time and doing the things that get you rest and make you feel like you're in control. It's easy to keep saying yes to things because they're either good opportunities or because you want to. It's like it can be really hard to just stay in your lane, I think, when you're used to being able to be everywhere all at one time, which is to my second point, managing your expectations. I think that that is a habit that we are not taught to do. Like as parents, especially as new parents, there's this idea that people keep up with everything at the same caliber as they did before they had children. And again, like I think that there's something before I had kids that sounded very unappealing about that. I was like, well, I don't want to be able to not keep up with all these things that I have going on because they fill me up, but like I said, your priorities and what your desires and how you spend or how you want to spend your time changes according to what you have going on in your life. So it's not going to be this constant like resistance against like, oh, well, God, I wish I could be doing this. No, like your energy starts to flow in the direction of like how your life is changing, and you just inevitably start wanting to do things around this new this new energy, we'll call it. So, managing your expectations though is something that I think all moms particularly, because they do absolutely do it all. Like your mom, bless her heart, like that is a lot. I don't know how my mom raised me as a divorced parent as well. Like I don't know how any single parent does it, because even having a super active hands-on partner, like it's a lot. And there's a mental load that you don't get prepared for, that is just kind of hard to explain to someone that isn't a parent. And it doesn't mean that you don't have time for yourself. It doesn't mean that you can't fill your cup up, but there is this, it can be a lot. So managing your expectations of what you can do and what you truly have time for and what you actually want to be doing, is it needs to change. And it's hard to do that when you're an ambitious person, to be honest. You still think that you can like do it all, but then it's very easy to get overwhelmed. I found myself getting like easily overwhelmed by trying to keep up with everything. And then there was this layer of guilt or shame that like I couldn't. And then it just adds to it. So there's a learning period that I think all new parents go through in needing to manage their expectations, because it changes. Like it's not impossible. You can do almost anything that you want still as a parent. You just can't do everything. And that's like that to me is like gold. Like if I could sum something up for, all the parents out there, like you could truly do anything that you want. You just can't do everything. So being realistic with that and like managing your expectations around it, that's where I think that that's like the biggest learning curve.